Hey, Mike. How you doing, Mike? Everything okay, Mike? How you doing tonight? Hope everything's well. Uh, Figured come live for a few. Oh no, Mike. Coughing to bed. Hey, I'll give you a little old remedy. Take you some whiskey. Get you a little bit of honey. Put it in that whiskey. Stir it up. And drink it. Or make you a hot tonic. That's what I mean. Always help me out. Ah, there is RD. How you doing, RD? Had to get something to drink. So how you doing, RD? I ain't currently smoking nothing at the moment. Too doggone cold outside to do anything. Oh, I'm all right there, RD. I'm fine today. It's just one of them days. Which one are you talking about, RD? Me or got me lost there? Excuse me. So I'm getting used to this program. As far as everything goes on, everything's good. Um, Hopefully the weather starts to break around here pretty soon. Hopefully, uh, our weather is bipolar, but Just never know from one day to the next. One day it's going to be good and clear and nice, and the next day it's going to have snow. It comes behind you like a spider monkey. Going to the barn hide, Mike. Just wonder. You got cattle, hogs, sheep. RD, I never even heard of that before. So, how's everybody been doing? I hope everybody's okay. I know Mike's been having that cough. Uh, I know here last week or so I was kind of coughing my head off. Well, I wasn't coughing my head off, but I had a small cough. And I thought there for a minute, Mike, anytime, brother. Anytime. I'm going to start doing regulars again. Starting this week. Um, so, we'll try to get back in the routine. Now, well, at any point, that's my TV on. It is my PS4's up. Um, I got a game up there that I play. Oh, I know how that is, Mike. I hate those. Can't breathe. Can't do nothing. I tell you what, Mike. Speaking of that, there for about 3 weeks. Uh, my teeth right here, especially I got one tooth. It was hurt me so bad. I've done everything I could. Everything. I have a small bottle of vodka, and I soaked it. I have used. I tell you what, to be honest with you, I went through almost a whole bottle of Listerine just to eat that tooth up. And all of a sudden, I drank a pop one day, and it just quit. It's the acids and stuff in here is what you know put me all work. RD, I'm about ready to do it myself. It's loose. Only thing I gotta do is take my pliers to it. My pliers are up there. Whew. I had two teeth pulled here, one up here. To extract them, and it cost close to over $800. Uh, RD, I'll tell you the best thing also helped me at the time. Oh, I understand, Mike. I understand. I totally understand you want to get over this. That's not a problem. But RD, I tell you what I did. Is go get you some bear. It's aspirin, pure aspirin. What you do is just take that aspirin. Whatever teeth it's hurting, you set that there on that tooth, and just like you clamp down on it, just that set, just that the amount, not it'll dissolve. It helps too. Yeah, Mike, no worries, no worries. You come first. You come first. Famous comes first. Your life comes first. That's the reason why a lot of times you don't see me doing the live or any videos, because sometimes uh life gets in the way. Yeah, Mike, I'll do it, but I won't do it on camera because of YouTube. I will get a strike for that, and I won't do it on camera. Matter of fact, I got a tooth here's real loose. I got one right here's real loose. I can sit there. Matter of fact, I can sit there and wiggle, 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 wiggle. Don't hurt. It'll come out eventually. Let's see here. Oh. Trust me, Mike. I do got a pair on standby. My old trusty Sherlock. Yeah, I gotta put these back in my bag after I'm done, I'll put these back in my bag before I lose them. This is my good pair. This is my trusty pair. If these come up missing, you guys gonna hear me cur in Texas. Leatherman. There's my Leatherman wave. Always carry these on my side at all times. All times. Cause you never know. Yep. These are my Leatherman wave on wait a minute. See if I can turn it just. There you go. Rather than wave. And yes, saw on one side, knife on the other. Oh, okay. I carry these with me everywhere I go. Also, I carry my box cutter and my trusty, dusty vice grips. Everyday carry. Just in case I'm somewhere. Need them. This here is what you call the old farmer's carry. A farmer will carry a small to medium vice grips on them at all times in their pocket. At all times. Oh, nice, Mike. So a farmer will carry small to medium pair of vice grips. Always a small pair because it's also considered as a multi-tool. And I used to carry a smaller version of channel locks on me. Smaller version. Usually about the same size as these on me. And that's the next thing I got to get is a pair of channel locks. Carry. Because I may be somewhere doing something. I need them. Got them. Yeah, with the buck switchblades, they are pricey. I used to have a switch, not the buck, but I used to carry a switchblade knife on me. That's how, if you look at my hand, you can see it. But right there, it was done by a switchblade. Cut my main muscle in half. I thought I was going to have surgery. Cost me 9 stitches, and I got the scar to prove it by a switchblade knife. And no, I wasn't drunk or been drinking. I went to close it. Well, I thought I had a cuz came back, and by the time I came back, my hand came up at the same time. Got me. It bit me like a rattlesnake. True. Now, I used to carry a couple of knives on me, but the reason why I like this one so well is because all my blades are on the inside here. Now, I do have a thing here. Now, it's locked. See, I can't close it. So I take this thing here, flip back, and I close it. The reason why I like our feature on there is a safety lock. Because right here is what closes it. Now, so I got that pulled and I can't go nowhere. Pull that back, push that over, I close it. Yeah, it'll get you in the boo boo, alright. He'll make you scream. He'll make you scream. He'll make you scream like a woman. True, RD. Now, I'll tell you something neat about this one. There's a button on the side. What that button does, you press that in. It's got to be very careful. It pulls this out. Now, I do have another one. Now, this is here's what I call my pissy ass one. That's just my around here type deal because it's, yeah. This in here, it's not as sturdy as this one. Like, don't scream like a woman. I tell you what, it will grab you by the boo boo and give it a squeeze and twist. Either you're going to scream or you're going to do a little jig. You'll give the new version of the jitterbug. Now I know I'm losing my head. True, RD. True. I, I got more box cutters than, well, actually, I got two box cutters. Now, I just keep this one around here just in case I get a yawbo or something now to cut the box open with. This is what I use to open them up with. Of course, you can tell the blade's a little bit rusty. Oh, nice. Yeah, I always keep a couple of them around. I like the fold up ones. Because I mean, I like the other ones, they're alright, but I prefer the ones that you can just, it's got that clip on this thing here. Where you can, yeah, I was over Rose Avenue last night and I had this on my side inside my pocket and I'm standing right next to the sheriff. Standing right next to him. And he knows I carry it. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go use the bathroom real quick. Hey, I got a good one for you guys. I was listening to it earlier. I was listening to Tiny Tim tipping toe through the tulips. Already, I'm thinking about picking a couple up. I've been thinking about it, but no, I was listening to Tiny Tim tipping through the tulips. It's like tiptoe to the window. That's what we ought to do. We all gotta go out here and tiptoe through the tulips, pick a couple flowers, throwing them up, singing it. Yeah, I could. Yeah, I could foresee that happening while smoking the pipe. Oh, nope. Mike, I lost him a long time ago. Oh, okay. Tiny Tim, his voice is called fluoresco or something. It's called fluoresco or something, which makes his voice when he sings it makes it uh, a hard pitch, and very few people like him can do that. He's got a regular voice, but when he sings, he can take his voice up to that way up notch, and that's why he sounds the way he sounds. But if you want to talk, I'll give you a hint, Mike. There's one guy. It's called he Culture Club, and everybody knows if everybody goes back to the 80s, 90s, Culture Club, everybody knows who he is. Well, we could tiptoe through the cornfield or the wheat field. $3, yeah, $3 bill. The Culture Club, and everybody knows who is Boy George. And Boy George, even though he's yeah, um, let's see here how much he actually is worth. Nope. He is worth 35 million. So for $35 million, you know, yeah, I know what you mean, Mike. I know what you mean. RD lost my love of mine. I'm gonna have to get back into it. Maybe it'll knock sense into my head. Yeah, Mike, that's when they did that law here a couple years ago. Well, before Trump got in there, they was saying that they was out, the boys had to do this, to that, RD. But now, since all this stuff started coming out about that, and now what's going on now, looks like the old boy ain't gonna be in there too much longer. The way they're talking. I almost cracked a joke with the surf last night, but I didn't do it. I was being good. I'm always cracking on one of them. He's one of those type that I mean, he takes his job serious. Don't get me wrong, he does. But he just don't know from time to time what's going to come out of his mouth from time to time. He's getting used to me though, because he don't know what I'm going to say from one minute to the next. As far as he goes, never know. Never know, Mike. But when you get elected sheriff about 4, 5, 6 times in re-elections, and you've been told by several people what it's got, you know, get that re-election. Yeah. Just opened up a brand new jail here in Fayette County where I'm at. Uh, Complex. Have of all places where they built this at, out by the dump. Hold on there, RJ. It's time for a refill. Refill. I told this girl last night. I told this woman over Rose Avenue last night. No, it's basically for men and women. I don't know what they do with the unisex type people. But where it sits at, it sits right beside the dump. Seriously. Because you got the jail here, then the dog pound. And it's like, the dog pound's like a small building big enough for an office, bathrooms, whatever. They got the dog kennels on the outside. But anyways, then right there's the dump. And there's Todd. So, I mean, it's nice. And they tore down the old jail. They're rebuilding um, a new prosecutor's office. Like they need a new holding head because the prosecutor's office is right there in the courthouse. Pretty good, RD. Pretty good. Oh, my hands tonight. Redneck. Bottle opener. No, I was telling this here a couple weeks ago. I told this woman I like messing with people. I really do. Mess their heads. I told her, I said, if I had a beautiful body, I said, would you hold it against me? You all see the look that I received. And I told her last night they had these little mango oranges in a bowl. She says, I don't like those. I said, well, you better eat them, make it beautiful. How you doing tonight, Todd? I told her, I said, it'll make you look beautiful. I said, look at me. I said, I can eat them, and it makes me beautiful. It makes my skin all delicate, nice and soft. Makes my complexion look good. Yeah, I identify as a redneck. It's like I'm fat, but I identify as skinny. I do. Oh, I'm sorry, RD. Hey, Todd, how's your new home done? Sorry, RD. Miscommunication over. Hey, Todd, how's your new RD asked you, how's your new home going? It's doing okay? Good. I think Mike went somewhere. He disappeared. I think they come. Oh, there he is. I thought there for a minute the commission got a hold of him. Yeah, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch our commission. Oh, nice, Todd. If you ain't careful, the commission will have you tiptoeing through the tulips. Exactly, Mike. Yeah, the commission will have you tiptoeing through the tulips and everything else. Gotta watch them. Yeah, you gotta watch that gas, man. That ain't nothing to play with. Uh-uh. Yeah, the commission will get you by the boo boo, and they'll get you to talk. Oh, got you now, Todd. He's got an actual fireplace instead of gas. And yeah, watch out fireplace too, Todd. That's right, all day. Because I'll tell you what happened to my buddy's garage there, Todd. And I'm not confessing nothing, guys, but I was working with this guy. He had a wood stove in his garage. And with all his air tools, his air compressors, I mean a big one, uh, all of his car paint, tractor paint, I bet he had probably anywhere from $25,000 to $35,000 worth of stuff. Okay. Well, I was running the fireplace one day because I had to work on some equipment. Well, I kind of noticed up around the hole where the pipe goes out on the outside. Uh, I kind of noticed kind of smoldering up in there. Well, I went ahead and shut down the flute. It's called a flute or something. Well, I shut it down. Well, I went and got me a bucket of water and just bucket. The guy was coming out of his house and I told him, hey, you got to get to the garage. He said, what's going on? I said, just come over here and I'll show you. So I took something out water and I threw it up in there. Up there because it was smoldering. Well, uh, so I left while I had some of my stuff in there. Well, a couple days later, I called him up, let him know, hey, I'm gonna come out and get food of my things. My cousin won't let me stay. Well, didn't get no answer. Well, I drove out. Guess what? No garage. No garage. Caught fire. Hey, Phil. How you doing, Phil? Glad you could join in. Well, what happened was up there where the pipe was going out, where it was smoldering, well, he told his boy, this other guy was drinking, he told his boy, before you leave, make sure that stove is completely out before you leave. Well, they didn't put it out, put the fire out. Well, that fire kept going inside the wood stove. And while it was done, the more it was burned, the more it was burned up there. Caught the garage on fire. He lost everything he had. So be very careful and make sure your pipes are clean. Hey, Patrick. Patrick's in the house. How you doing? And how you doing, Phil? Yeah, just make sure your pipes are clean. Yeah, Phil, he's in there. He's actually burned by wood stove. Now my buddy had a trailer with the wood stove in it, and the same guy I was working for worked great. But on top of his, he had one of those type of covers. It was on it to where the birds and stuff can't go up there and make a nest. And oh yeah, I'm doing okay, Phil. I'm doing okay. I'm actually in my room. Of course, you can see right behind me. There's Trump. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Um, better than what I was, Phil. 10 times better. I can actually can breathe now. I got a laptop. I'm actually on a laptop now. I'm using this thing called Restream to actually do my lives. Yeah, I never burned more wood than what I had to when I lived in that trailer during winter time. Uh, at the time, he's gone now. He passed away here about a year and a half ago, and I didn't even know he passed away. But um, what I did was in the wintertime, I'll take the wood and I'll stack one row here almost waist high. Then in front of that, I'll stack another row waist high. But I kept it probably about 2 or 3 feet away from the wood stove. And put in the wood stove. All day, I use chopwood, but you work smarter. And yeah, this room is probably, oh, this room ain't small. It might look kind of small, but it's probably, uh, I know it's bigger than 10 by 10. It's bigger than 10 by 10. Um, yeah, I got my smarter light on over here. There's another light I can turn on. It's over here. Uh, but everything's fine here. Everything's good. Everything's doing okay. Yes, RD. I still got my camper. It's outside. It ain't all the way closed down. I got to get that thing closed completely down. Because what I did was when I moved out from there, I just knocked down the sides, pushed everything in. I didn't have enough time to get it all cleaned out. Uh, so I just took the rods out, folded down, pushed the beds in, started down much as I could down, then we strapped it down. And then we hooked it up, moved it out, and get it out of there. Because it was getting to the point where he was wanting. All right, Mike, thank you for coming in. Thank you for the chat. I hope you get better soon. I hope you have a great day tomorrow. Be safe, be well. Catch you on the next live. So, we had a couple nice days, but I had other stuff I had to get done. So next nice day, I'm gonna go out there. Somebody's wanting to buy it off of me. So next day, I already got somebody wants to buy it. Oh, I can smoke my pipes as long as I'm outside. As far as drinking goes, I can have cup beers. The only thing he asks is not to sit there and get, plastered and all that. But, you know, so I'm going to go ahead and clean it out, get everything situated. I might sell it. People's wanting it. But then again, they're basically giving me the same money back that I pay for it. But then again, I may not, just in case something would happen. But far as going around them hot dogs and house, that's a no. Um, far as the guy's helping me because he wasn't going to leave me out there in that camper. Close that building was freeze to death because they're going to find me going in there. So what happened was he told Tim, he says, "Hey, I'm just going." The way he explained it to him, he says, "Hey," he said, "I'm just going to take him out to my house." Yes, Phil. I've always got a plan in my head. I always think ahead. Um, the only thing he told him was, he says, "Hey, I'm going to take him out to my house." He says, "It's too daggone cold for him to be in this building. He's going to wind up dying in here, freeze to death, because you don't got no heat in this building." Well, he got all bent out of shape. He says, "Well, it's time if he needs to move on, move on." Well, he got all bent out of shape, started cussing, started throwing a freaking fit. He basically come out and called me and him a bunch of backstabbing SOBs and this, not, and the other, throwing the big fit. And it got to the point where we left. Come out here. Well, I didn't want to deal with him. My camper's still there. And they said, "We're going to get your camper out of here one way or the other. You got to have that camper. You got the paperwork on it." I said, "Yeah, I got everything in my folder." Well, they wind up calling the sheriff's department. Oh no, Phil. So his girlfriend called. They called the sheriff and see what they can do. And basically told him, "Yeah, he's got paperwork." They said, "Okay, here's what you can do, because you guys cannot videotape, just showing, proving that he's going in there, tearing down the camper, pulling it out, put the door back down, and out." They said, "Yes, you can, as long as you don't videotape the building, like the outside. Just when he opens up that garage door, that's when you can videotape or take pictures." Well, That's right. Exactly, Patrick. So he even went as far as telling people, telling people that well he owes me $100. This way he's telling him, and this way he's telling us $100 for what? $100 for what? Now, oh, he gave you money to help you get that camper. I said he's a lying sack of crap. So I got on my phone. I dialed my number to my card. Punched in the last four digits of my number, PIN number. Well, last four digits of my card. Punched in my PIN number. And I put it on speaker. I said, now listen, it's going to, it went back to October. And I said, listen, this mountain. October. $2,549. That's the same time I bought this camper. And I looked at him. I said, now you tell me where he's getting that $100 from. I said, he's just telling you that. And I said, he's going to tell you a bunch of crap because for the simple fact is because, number one, he's mad because he's losing money. Number two, he's mad because I'm getting this big lump sum coming up in April and he's losing out. Phil, you don't got no heat. What in the world's going on with you, Phil? Then, now top this off. He was telling about 4 or 5 people. Now, telling 4 or 5 people that he's going to get hold of my card because I'm getting this one big lump sum coming up here in the next couple months. That he was going to grab, his plan was to get hold of my card, give me $5 a week out of my card, get me so drunk I would remember how much I got on my card. In other words, he was going to take my money and spend it. Yes, we do. Yeah, yes, we do, Patrick. We need to get him something because I know how it is. I've been there. It ain't no fun. I know, Phil, you're like me. Don't ask for help. Don't ask for nothing. I just got talked into today because I was out of yeah, Patrick. I already cut ties with him soon as I back in November. Since I got my trailer, my camper out, I took him off my Facebook. Took most people deals with him. They're off my Facebook. I took contacts out. I am no longer associated with anybody that deals with Tim or anything. So, I no longer associate. They try to contact me through Messenger. I just got to the point to where I even went to the point of blocking. We don't associate with none of them, but a friend of mine has still got this feeling that he is still up to something. And I said, well, I said, I tell you what, yes, Phil, please do. I agree with Patrick. Please do. But yeah, I don't. He can't do nothing. I mean, well, I mean, he's got money, and I've already had about 4 or 5 people that already done told me, hey man, he's the only thing he's doing is taking advantage of you. And then when I moved here, he's going right. He ain't gonna last long there. He's gonna be drinking, getting drunk. He ain't gonna be doing this. He, ain't, he's gonna be out before long this night. And I told him here last week or two. I told him, I said, after all this going on, I told him, I said, dude, I'm going to tell you something. I said, he's just saying that because if he can't have me there, he's trying to convince you not to have me here. I feel I'm the same way. I don't ask. I'll give you a prime example, like today. Okay. I was out of pop. Well, his other half, she's an RM. She works at the hospital. Well, she had to work tonight. But he asked her to ask me if I need anything from the store. I said, well, right now I'm very low on money. I really don't got it. Well, then she came back, well, he can do this for you. I said, no, no. I said, no, he needs his money. I said, I'm not going to ask him for no money. I said, he needs his money. I said, I'm not that type of person to come up to somebody and say, hey, can you give me a 20 or can you give me a 50 or whatever? No, no. Because I've been taught if I can't get it on my own, then I don't need it. Basically, that's just me. Say like, for instance, say I'm out of pipe tobacco, for instance. Okay, just say I am. I'm not going to get on YouTube. I'm not going to make a video for the YTP. Say get on there and say, hey, put on this sob side story saying, hey, I'm out of tobacco. I don't got nothing to smoke. Can you guys send me something? No, I'm not that way. That's right, Patrick. That's right. And let me tell you something, Phil. The YTPC's been so generous to me, and I didn't ask for it. You know that I had people send me tobacco. I had a party send me uh, some stuff besides tobaccos, uh, pipes. I got tobacco, etc. You know, just email. Just email. That's it. You know, there's several people in the YTPC emailed me. Say, hey, you ever tried this, or how much tobacco do you have, or and they'll send me the pipe tobacco, whatever, and then they'll send me a new pipe. And I'll show the recent one I just got. And I didn't ask for it either. You're very welcome, Phil. Here's the pipe. This is a Molina. Yes, it is a 9 mil. Yes, I do got adopted for it, but it's up there with the rest of my stuff, with my pipe stuff. Cause I like 9 mils anyways. But this one I'm saying, guys, it is a Molina. But like I said, people are generous. I didn't know I was getting this pipe. So I only smoked a couple bowls out of this one. But that's what I'm saying. I mean, people will do stuff for you, just like I got the boxes over. Um, Not to boast, but like I said, I just got this here about 3 weeks ago from Full Tobaccos. Don't ask, you know what I mean? It's like now that there, also I can show that, but I have another one from the same gentleman that I really couldn't show. So, as far as tobaccos go, I'm good for now. You know, there's 2 tins in there. I'm waiting one for May and one for July. Have you sold any of your current pipes yet, Phil? Excuse me. There's one sample in this box going to take me a while to get through, and that's C&D's folklore. That's going to take me a while to smoke. Oh, wow. Let's see if I can find that real quick. Of what I mean. Yeah, sometimes my sinuses mess with me, and sometimes my sinuses mess with me, and it affects my breathing every once in a while. So, uh, that's what I mean. Phil of folklore. That's what I mean by it's going to take me a while to smoke. Well, there we go. So, yeah, it's just my sinuses. So hopefully, and that's another reason why I don't smoke my. Yeah, that's like me, Patrick. I got tobaccos here that's gonna last me a while. You know what I mean? It's just I just don't smoke. I just don't smoke near as much like I normally do, especially with this weather. I usually rarely smoke through the winter time, especially if I got to smoke outside. I don't, you know. But if days are warm out, then yeah, I'll go out and smoke. Oh, nice. I got my eye on the alligator and the Peterson Dracula. I got my eyes on them right now. Um, as far as that goes on pipes. Um, like I said, I might do it tomorrow night. I might pull all the tobaccos I got out and show you what I got and what I don't got. Gonna fire up some daybreak. Is that pretty good stuff, RD? Okay, Phil. Thank you, and you be safe, be well. Uh, hope you enjoy your supper. I should be on tomorrow night, 11 o'clock. Um, tomorrow night's gonna be the show tobacco night of what I got. So you be safe, be well. I'll catch you on the next one. Stay warm, Phil. I'm gonna have to. What I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to make a list of all the boxes I've got and tape it on the inside of them doors so I know what I got and what I don't got as far as the tobaccos go. Um, oh, nice, Patrick. I like to get the bent Dracula, and I don't got my one book on me to say. Um, I know I got one Pearson up there. It's a 999 Bulldog. Matter of fact, I'll get that pipe real quick. Hold on. Here's my Pearson 999 Bulldog. And it is also a 9 mil. This here is the very first 9 mil, and I got this from Garbage Man Piper Mail. It smokes. It's a great smoker. Easy to clench. I don't clench my pipes because I don't got no rubber bits, so I can't clench my nice pipes. I need to get some 5/8 and some 3/8 softy bits, but I do keep them clean. Um, this been smoked. It's starting to form. It's got somewhat of cake in there, but it's one of those type of pipes that I would smoke every day. But the pipes are. But you get your pipes to your preference. You know, don't let the you don't catch the pipe. You let the pipe. You don't choose the pipe. Let the pipe choose you. Oh, nice, nice. This pipe, I say it smokes Burley's and Virginia vapors. Well, vapors, real good. But I smoke just mostly Burley and Virginias and that. There's another I'm gonna have to look at too is Eddie Gray. I've been wanting to get a pipe off of him for I don't know how long. Uh, if he still sells the Savignelli Series 3 unfinished pipes, I'll get one of those. Excuse me for a second, guys. Oh, but yeah, a lot of people use filters and theirs. The only time I ever use a filter in my pipes, which I got a couple of pipes up there just for aromatics, um, that use the 6 mil filters, then yeah, I'll use that because I ain't gonna get no tongue bite. Oh, nice. Um, the only pipe that I've got far as Savinelli. Actually, I got two of them. Well, you've seen the one. I'll show you the other one. Oh, nice, Hardy. You got the poker, the camo poker, huh? Let me see what shape this one is before I show you. Okay, guys. Savinelli Oscar Shape 506 panel. This is Savinelli Oscar Shape 506 panel. Very first little Savinelli. Yes, it is a small bowl. Excuse me, small bowl to it. Uh, ain't gonna show up. But yeah, it is an Oscar. But nice little pipe. Nice little smoker. Lightweight, easy to catch. Oh, nice. So this is the other Savinelli besides my Trevi. Now, once I get back into pipe smoking, this could be my everyday carry. But see, with this pipe here, it's funny. Um, Now, if it's coarse cut or something like, oh, Rango, I could smoke it in there. Um, Something like that. Or I'll give something like half and half, or. But here's another thing too funny about this pipe. You have to be careful how you pack this one. Like, you have to pack it very, very lightly. Now, I mean very lightly with this one. Because if you pack it too much, it's going to block the airway down here, down at the bottom, in your shank. But as far as smoking it, it's a smoker. It's a smoker. I mean, it's also a sitter. But I could smoke this. I'll take this with me. If I just want a good, quick 15-minute smoke or 15, 20-minute smoke. Now, I could smoke this up to a half hour if I wanted to. But if I'm doing a job somewhere or helping somebody, I might take a 15-minute smoke or 10-minute smoke. I'll just put half a bowl in, go for it. Take my time. Yeah, my pinky fits in there all the way. But the rest of my fingers can't hardly get in there on the pipe. But it's a nice one. Now, I do keep my cob, my country gentleman, up on the desk. This is the one that's darkened in. I like the feel of it. So every so often I'll get in the mood. I'll fill this one up. Uh, if I pack her to the top, I can probably, depends on what tobaccos I've got, I can smoke probably about 45 minutes to an hour, or maybe a little over an hour in the country gentleman. Just depends. And it depends on how long I want to be outside. All depends on if I want to be out there for an hour, hour and a half. It was nice out. But other than that, check see what the weather's going to be for this next coming week here, real quick, like guys. Right now it's 27 degrees here where I'm at. It's going to be in the 30s between now and all clear up till next Friday. Plus have snow coming in today, which is going to 1 o'clock. And snow Tuesday night. So I keep my old phone, which is hooked to the Wi-Fi. I got this little stand here, guys, where I can take my phone, stick it up on it. Yes, the thing is adjustable, which I can, um, if I tilt it, if I need to use my light, I can set it down, and I have a little light I can work on something real quick. Other than that, comes in handy when you need it. Even though I got my light over here, right? If I need a distant light, I can use it. Oh, nice, Patrick. Sweet. Yeah, cops come in handy. They really do. If you feel uncomfortable taking your bars out, or you're afraid it's going to get knocked out or hit the pavement, but that ain't the point. Now, I do have a lantern over here, and just in case the electric happens to go out here, I got a lantern over there. I got a flashlight over here. Which this flashlight here is this sucker's bright. I mean bright. I mean, as you can tell, right? As you can tell, there's my pipes over there. This here, I could take it out back here, and I could shine towards the barns, and I could see if anybody's messing around just from standing outside. That's why I got that for. Just in case. Because where I'm at, I'm 5 miles out of town, and you just don't want nobody messing around. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta use the bathroom. Besides, I gotta put this up. Oh, Patrick, here's mine. I want to turn it on. See, that's just dim. And yes, it's even got a adapter thing on mine to where I could plug into like a power source, like a vehicle. But I mean, I keep by my nightstand door. But oh, nice RD. I'm gonna have to get something on Marcus Mark coming up this month. Well, next month. But no, like I told a friend of mine I'm staying with, I just now, like I told him, I said, no, one of those private people. I said, if I'm in this room, I got the door closed, don't bother me. Yeah, everybody's been talking good about Marcus Mark, and I've been wanting to try it so bad. I mean, I'll have some pop to mix with it, but drink it out of my glass here, you know. But maybe a couple glasses full be all right. Not sit here and get. All right, I understand, RD. You be careful, be safe, brother. You have a great Sunday. Be safe, be well. I should be on tomorrow night, 11 o'clock as usual. Although after, just kind of watch for it. I should be on. But seriously think about if it's all right. I mean, tomorrow, if the weather ain't too bad tomorrow, I might go out and smoke a pipe. But it all depends on. I mean, there's a garage out here, but with I can get in there, but I have to wait till the weather breaks, and I'm going to clean that sucker out. And I'm going to tell him, man, I'm going to clean this garage out, dude. I can't tolerate it. I said I'm going to clean it up, and that's why you can get your mower in there correctly. That's why if somebody wants to go in here and sit down, work on something, think on something, or if I want to come out here and smoke a pipe or something, I'll come out here and smoke a pipe. I'm going to do it. Oh, yeah, we're supposed to get 91% of chance of snow tomorrow, all day tomorrow. Here. Like I said, the hard weather, like I said earlier, the hard weather is bipolar around here. Because see where I live at, we live closer to like the Ohio River, West Virginia. I say, oh, I sure will, Patrick. I sure will. Because my internet room's clear out there, so I'll use my one phone. I'll use my little phone, this phone here, and this stand, because I can, as you can tell, I can. That's another reason why I got that stand for too, because that's where if I'm outside or something, I can do it live, make videos. My internet stretches from here clear to the barns, which is that way, and it's probably from here to the house. I say it's probably about 50 yards. So I can do um, videos outside. I can do the garage part, the barn. Um, there's about 8 acres total here. So I pretty much know. And then during summer, when it starts getting well between now and summer, spring to summer, when it starts getting warmer out, I'm gonna take you guys along on the outside and show you the before and after pictures. I'm going to start transforming everything out on the outside. Uh, he's up in his 60s. He's got bad knees and stuff. He's not able to go out there and do stuff. So I've already got an early start because we had a couple days of warm weather. So I went ahead and got an early start on something to work on out here. I do got my mower, my trailer. So um, so I'm gonna give you guys a transformation to where the property is gonna look because he don't got no help. Um, no, there's no animals here. This property here belongs to a farmer. So basically, the farmer's letting him because he works for this guy. He worked for him so long that he told me, he says you can live there rent free, scotch free as long as you live. So he don't have to pay nothing here. He don't have to pay no rent, no electric, no nothing. Now I pay him. I pay him so much a month because it's only fair. So I'm helping him out. He's helping me. I'm helping him, far as money wise. But besides that, so I can come go when I want. I can do things anytime I want. I don't have to. It ain't like the auction house like it used to be where I had to be there 24/7. I don't have to worry about being uptight. I don't have to worry about walking on pins and needles. I don't have to worry about um, doing this and doing that. And I don't have to worry about uh, this or that. If I want to go outside and tinker around, I can go outside and tinker around. If I want to go outside and do some work all day, I can do it all day. I say by the time I start cleaning up here when the weather starts getting warm, I say I'll probably leave the garage for last. But my main concern is getting everything else done. It'll probably take me about at least a week, maybe a week and a half. Get all the trimming done, weeds down, dead stuff down there. It's no longer needed. Get it all cleaned up, move stuff, uh, so forth and so on. You know, well, you don't need this. do you need, it's like he's got a couple of trailers up here. Do you need him up here for anything? That's right, Patrick. See, that was my problem at the auction house. He always, Tim always had this excuse. Well, I can't find my key. Or I need you for this. Come on, man. You're able bodied. You're one. You got me doing all this work because you don't have to do it. So before I left, I quit doing it. I just quit doing stuff. And he was getting mad about it. And I started doing for other people, and they was paying me. Well, he was getting mad about it, and that's what they was trying to tell him. Tim, if you pay him, he'll do the work, but you're not paying him nothing. The only thing you're doing to him is you're just using him for what you can get out of him. About a week or so before I left with Mayor Patrick, I told this guy here, I said, we're going to have to go and get that mower. Here's why. I said, well, I'm afraid he knows. I said, he knows. That, that's right. There you go. There you go, Patrick. I said, well, he's going to be, I said, when he knows I'm going to be out of here, he's going to do something that matter. And he knows I can't afford to get everything replaced on it. So I said, I'd rather say, he says, he signed what I said, yeah, he's dirty. So he said, all right. When it come got the trailer, well, I wasn't thinking, well, I was going to bring my motor and trailer out. Well, at the time, my trailer wouldn't fit on the motor with the motor. Well, what I should have done is go ahead and put the trailer on Betty's truck, bring it out. I mean, my trailer's out here. Well, the motor was gone. Well, Tim didn't say nothing. He wasn't thinking. He didn't ask. He didn't say no. I will not. I'm no longer allowed on the property. I'm no longer allowed to be around there. This guy I'm with, he's no longer around, not being on the property or nothing. Nothing. We're not. We're not allowed to. We are not allowed to step foot on that property. And get this. Get this, Patrick. A lot of people. There's been two or three. But these two people's been telling me. Well, one party told me here the other night to a message says, Jeff, my gosh, that place. It is, Patrick. It is. He's a two-faced backstabbing. He'll talk good to you, but as soon as you turn your back and walk out that door, he's dogging you. You wouldn't believe how many people he sat there and dogged after they left, for the simple fact. But yet they walk in that door, and I done told him, and I done warned him, and I already done warned several people before I even left. I said, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. He's going to make that mistake of having that door open one of these days when it's warm out. He's going to have that door opened up. And I said, when certain parties come here to pick their stuff up, they're going to be right at that door. And he may be dogging that person, and they're going to listen to everything he's saying about him. I've told people, I've warned people, Patrick. I told them. I said, you don't realize. And I said, he'll stand in there and dog you. Oh, really? I said, I'll tell you what I'll do. I said, I'll even prove my point. I said, here's my number. Text me. Let me know you're coming in. And I said, come in quietly. I said, don't come on the side where the windows is where they can see you. I said, come in quietly. I said, let me know when you're at the door. Just text me. And I said, I'll bring your name up. And I said, I'll guarantee it. I said, I'll guarantee it. You'll sit there. And I said, I'll guarantee it. I said, they're going something, certain subject. And I said, I'll bring your name up. And I said, just listen. I said, I'll prove my point. Well, there's a couple times I didn't have to do it. Sitting there dogging it, and they'll walk right in on him. Yeah. And see, when I was leaving, see, we already had this planned out. As far as leaving. Well, when I had my mother been gone, he never once asked me, hey Jeff, where's mother at? Because I would have told him, oh, don't worry about where it's at. I got somewhere put up. That's what I would have told him. Because it wasn't none of his business anyways. But then the day I got my camper, that's the same day I got my trailer. And he told a certain party, yeah, if he brings the law here, he's going to pay me $100. No, I don't, because there is no contract between me and you. It's just word by mouth. Word by mouth. And the people who's in there I thought were my friends, Patrick. All this time, oh yeah, Jeff, you need to get out of here. You need to get away from here to bury your life. And this, not, and the other, yada, 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 yada. The day I moved out, another party walks in. Say, hey, where's Jeff at? What's he doing? Where's he at? Nobody wouldn't say a peeping word. Not a word about me. And this guy, the same guy I was asking, he talked to him. He's living in my house, yada, yada, yada. And I looked at him, I said, that kind of pissed me off. What do you mean? I said, it ain't nobody's daggone business where I'm at. I said, there's only maybe 3 people. I said, yeah, I got friends, but I said, there may be 3 people. I'll let know where I'm at. I said, that's a good friend of mine. That went to school with my mom, my niece, and of course you guys. I'll give you guys my address, but that's beside the point. You know. But I said, anybody else? That's right, Patrick. And that's what I was trying to tell him. And I said, them guys in there don't need to know what's going on out here. They don't need to know your address, where you're living. That's why I said, you want trouble? I said, do you want trouble out here? No. I said, well, then don't be going out there freaking blabbing it. It's common sense. Don't go out there and blab everybody's business. Like, they don't need to know where you live at. They don't need to know your address. Why? So they come out here and get trouble started out here on your property and have some excuse? No. Now, I do got a girlfriend, but she used to deal with Tim and them, but she don't deal with them anymore. Because I asked her the other day, I said, I'm going to ask you something. I said, don't lie to me, because I'll find out. I said, are you talking to Tim and them any? Or associated with any of them? She said, no. So I said, okay. Because I said, you know, I'll get whipped to word. I said, you know this, right? You know I'll find out. And I said, all I got to do is sit right here at the house. I said, I can find out stuff. But, yeah, he's still bad mouthing. And it's like I told them, him and his girlfriend. Let him run his mouth. He don't got nothing. I said he don't got nothing better to do than run his mouth on people. Because the only reason why he's doing that because he's number one, he's not getting no money off of me. Number two, he knows I'm gonna get this large sum coming up, and he knows darn well he's not gonna get none. I said you guys knew what his plans were. Plans. I said he was wanting to take out because I heard this from about 4 people that he was going to take my card, give me $5 a week out of it, get me drunk, and take the rest of that money off my and find out what my pin is, and take that money and spend it. He already had plans on getting a 4 wheeler, golf cart. He was planning on getting this. He was planning on getting that. And I looked at him one day and I said, "Who says anything about me getting that?" Excuse me. Excuse me. That's right, Patrick. And he says, "Well, Jeff, you got to spend that money." And I said, "Yeah." But I said, "Once I get that letter," I said, "it'll tell me down the bottom how long I got that, how long I got." Because the last one I got, it says down the bottom I had 9 months. 9 months to spend that money. Because if I don't spend that money, then they're going to count it as resource money, like I get a regular check every month. Then they'll do that, then they'll cut my check. So when I get this one, they'll probably give me a little bit longer on it to spend that money. But I have a time frame to spend all that money. Yeah, he was wanting to use for this, that, and I said, Tim, I said, what am I going to do with the 4 wheeler around here? Ride around the building on like I'm important or something, or take like a golf cart. I said, what? Run around the building like I'm important? For people come up and mess with it, or oh, I forgot, so you can use it. So what I'm planning on doing is I got a I can get a compact tractor with a loader and a motor on it. I have an optional of having the backhoe on the backup, but I don't want no backhoe. I mean, I can put attachments on the backup if I want to, but the only thing I'm wanting the tractor for is the front loader and not motor deck. That's why, because there's a lot of stuff out here that can be moved with it, and a lot of stuff I can move around. I don't have to worry about, because see, the neighbor across the road from us got one, a compact tractor. with the motor deck and loader. He's got a backhoe attachment he can hook onto it, which he's got. And that's why he don't have to keep going over and have him bring his. See, he brought his truck over here one day. I'll give you a prime example, and I could tell he don't know how to run one. And I know the guy. Well, he's got gravel out here, a great big pile of gravel. And he told me, he says, I want you to bring your truck. Well, see, he was wanting him to use the tractor. And he was telling, well, I was gonna go over and see if he would help me. He told me no. And it kind of threw me back a minute, and I'm thinking, what do you mean no? Well, he comes over with it. I got to looking at it, and I said, well, that's a subcon. I said, that's some. It's called a subcompact tractor. It's a New Holland. It's got the front loader on it. Well, he took his deck off, his motor deck off, which I can understand. Don't want to get it tore up. I can understand that. And I got to think, well, I don't frickin' blame him. No, a $18,000 piece of equipment. Eh, I'll be there too. But anyways, he said, well, I want, yeah, he said, well, I told him I want to cut my potholes filled out here. So I got watching him. And I kept looking at him, and I'm looking back, looking at him, I'm shaking my head. Here he is, getting low, because on these tractors you can dump a couple load. I mean, you get a pretty good sized load of gravel in these buckets. But anyways, you can dump them where you need, and then you press down on your stick, press down, let it come back in. You make that bucket, it'd be like a float where it don't tear up anything. Well, I'm watching him. I'm shaking my head. Saying, do what you have to do. I kept my mouth shut. Well, after he went over and we went in, come in, I told him, I said, you called out filling holes in all. They're pretty good. I said, no, they ain't. And I told him, I said, I'll guarantee within less than a week, he won't. I said, he'll go back down to the same thing. I said, he's not. I said, he called out packing holes. I said, dude, I said, that's not packing holes. It's going to take more than a couple scoops in a bucket. I said, you got to. And I said, the way he's going in that pile, I said, he don't know how to run that. I said, he thinks he does. I said, let me on. I said, if you would let me on there, I'll show you how it's done. Oh, you know how to run. You know how to run this? Yeah, I know how to run this. I said, I could do a loader, backhoe, excavator. I said, let me tell you something. It's like this what I was explaining to him. I said, I'm not bragging. I'm not bragging. But there's a lot of things I can do that I don't tell. I said, I'll play stupid and dumb with people. Why? Because when you start talking the things you can do and can't do, either one, those type of people are ignorant, they got arrogance, or two, they're bragging about something they cannot do. Or three, they're just showing off because they're around certain people. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that any day of the week. Me, you come up to me and say, "Can you run that?" Yep. That's the end of the discussion. And I told him, I said, and there you go, Patrick. That's what I always say. Put your money with your mouth and show them how it's done. And well, like I told him, I said, man, yeah, I'll work for the fairgrounds. I worked for the fairgrounds for over a year and a half, 2 years. I run their equipment, I run their tractors, I run their big one, I run their compact one. I told him, I said, man, I said, I run their 100, say, I'm trying to think if I remember right, it's an $80,000 John Deere loader. I said, how would you like to drive an $80,000 loader, John Deere loader? It's a tractor with the bucket on it. I said, this thing has all the bells and whistles on it. And they asked me one day, Jeff, can you run that? Yeah. Hop up there and show us. So I just hop up there, went down there, pushed the clutch and started up, raised that bucket up, and off I went. Until I said, what do you need done? Well, what they did, they watched me for a little bit, see what I'm capable with them, because what they was doing with me was, it's like you said, they was let me put my money where my mouth was and see if I can do it or not. So I started running it. They left me alone. Then they got the other tractor over there. It's probably about a $250,000, $300,000 John Deere's got a cab on it, AC, heat, radio, freaking subwoofers in there, speakers, man, blast you clear out of there. Ran it. Uh, but yeah, it's just like I was telling him on that John Deere one, all the bells and whistles. Man, I said, only thing you got to do, I said, yeah, it's got a parking, you stick in the park, but also there's a button you can push and put that tractor in park. And I said, I'll never use a button, electronic button. I said, never, ever, and that's what I told him, never, ever use an electronic push button for park. Never. I said, put it in park, mainly park it and put it in park because there's a shifter right there. You put it in park and you go first, second, third. And over here's your transmission A, B, and C. A's for low, B's for medium, and C's for high. And I said, you mainly park because I said, what would happen? I said, prime example, here's the thing. What happens if you go use that tractor and you press that button for park? Okay. What happens if all those electronics went out and that tractor starts rolling? What are you going to do? And you don't got enough time to stop that thing. And I said, and here's rule number one. I said, you work for a farmer, don't you? Yeah. I said, well, here's number one rule. When you stop that tractor, I said, take that bucket, lower it down. You got your arms there. Well, you got your stick here. If you push it forwards, it lowers the arm down, lowers the whole thing down. Pull it back, raise the whole thing up. Now, if you turn it, if you take that stick and you move it and push to the right, it tilts that bucket. Okay, you control how much tilt you want. You can say you want to come down like right here, like this. But you keep going to real like that, then you just bring the stick back to the middle. If you push to the left, it brings it back. Now, so this is what I've always done, safety reasons. Is I'll lower it down about that much. The bucket's about that much off the ground. Or what I'll do is I'll lower it all the way down. Then I'll tilt that bucket like this until I still feel like it's going to about lift the front end up. So that's what you want. And I said then I'll put it in park because your shifter's on right here. Because it goes first, second, third, fourth. Now if you bring it up in the middle, all the way over, shove it up, all the way to the right and pull back, that's in park. Okay, I'll do that. And I make sure that bucket's down. I said the truck still be running. I had to get off to get something. Only thing, the reason why I do that is because that bucket's going to prevent just in case happens come out of gear by mistake. I don't have to worry about that tractor rolling on me. He's kind of, he's like, you know pretty much about the equipment. I said, if you work for farmers and you dealt with farmers and you dealt with equipment, you would learn this stuff. You would learn how to run it, safely get off the tractor while it's running. And you also safely watch your surroundings. And I said, now with me, if I'm on that tractor, like I told myself, okay, I'll get a tractor out here. Okay. I said the main thing for me is I tell him, Patrick, if I'm running equipment out here, I don't care if it's a riding mower, commercial riding mower, tractor, whatever. Don't be around me. It ain't just because I don't want you around me. Is I'm looking out for your safety. If something would happen while I'm on that tractor, I'd rather see myself get hurt than somebody else getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? So say like you're out here with me, Patrick, I got the equipment running out here. Now you can be outside, be around, but just don't, say like I'm over by the barn's doing something and you're over here on the other middle of the yard. That's fine. That's fine. It's just, if you need me for something, come within a reasonable distance of me to make sure I see you. I physically see you. And the only thing you have to do is motion me. I'll stop what I'm doing. I'll stop. I'll shut her down. Because I don't want to see somebody get hurt. I just don't want, because say like I'm up over here bush hogging or something. I don't want something to fly off underneath that bush hog. You're standing there, something flies from underneath that bush hog and smacks you. I'll give a prime example. This happened years ago. This is my dad still alive. I had this old riding mower. Well, my ex-wife at the time, she wanted to mow the yard. Help me. I said, well, yeah, you can use this, but you can't use Dad's other mower. I said, he's very particular who runs that one. So I told this old man that I got this house next door to my dad. I told him, I said, man, so I'm going to tell you something. I said, here's my number one rule. I said, she's mowing. Okay? And I said, don't be out here around the mower or anything, just in case something happened to fly out from that deck and hit you. I said, stay away until the mower stops. I'm telling you. And I told her, I said, pay attention to your surroundings. I said, if that murder shoot is facing that way, watch your front. Make sure there ain't nobody around. Rule number one, she didn't listen to me. Number two, he did not listen. He comes out from the back of the house. That's right, Patrick, exactly. It's safety precautions, because I've learned over the years the equipment is nothing to play with. You will get hurt. Will get hurt. But anyways, he didn't listen. She didn't listen to me either. Because I told her, I said, if somebody's walking across this yard and you got that sheep next to them, stop that mower right where you're at and let them pass. I said, shut that deck down. Let them pass, do what they got to do. Make sure they're out of the way. Then turn that deck back on. Didn't listen. What'd he do? Walk across the yard. By that time she was coming up, and he was, I say, probably from here to that wall over here. This wall behind me, where my Trump thing is. Something shot out. I don't know. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was a rock or what. But it shot out and hit him right inside of his calf. He almost went down. So I was just right there. I got mad. I mean mad. My face was about red as that right there. I walked over, I shut that mower down, shut it completely down. I said, get off the frickin' mower. I told you to watch what's going on. Well, I was no, off. Walked over to him. I said, you alright? He says, yeah, I'm fine. I said, what did I frickin' tell you to do? So what did I tell you? I told you to stay away just in case something like this shot out. And I said, look what happened. I said, look what happened. I said, yeah, I'm going to make sure you're okay. I said, you going to be all right? Yeah. I said, well, I don't want no lawsuits or nothing. He said, oh, don't worry about that. I said, well, I'm just going to tell you, it's your own stupidity. I told you to stay in the house until that Mark quit running. Now, that's your own fault. Well, I had to go to the truck. Well, that could have waited. I said, I'll deal with her. So I walked over and I told her, I said, no more mowing for you. I said, I'll take care of the rest of the mowing from now on. I said, I'll just get in the house. I said, get in Dad's house for a second. I was standing there in the kitchen. I said, do you know that almost cost a lawsuit? I said, he could have sued you for that. And I said, Dad would have gotten in trouble for it. Well, Dad kind of heard what was going on. Dad heard me, so I walked in and I told him what was going on. And I said, Dad, I said, out of my own mouth, I said, I told that old man next door to stay in the house while we're out there mowing, take care of getting yard. Because I was mowing Dad's yard and that yard next door. I said, Dad, I told that old man to stay in the house while that mower was running. I said, don't come out here until, you know, I said, no, I said, either mower quits running or mowing the front yard, then you come out here and do whatever you want to do out in the backyard. And I said, I told her, I said, pay attention to your surroundings, watch what you're doing. I said, if He happens to come out of somebody's work. I said, you shut the motor deck down. I said, you have the motor still running, but shut it down and make sure that there ain't nobody ain't gonna be around. I said, watch your surroundings. I said, she didn't. She knew he was there, and she still kept running. I said, I stood there and watched her do it. But I got mad. Dad says, is he all right? I said, yeah. I said, I'll make sure there wasn't going to be no lawsuits, no nothing or anything. I said, because I said, you could have gotten in trouble for it. Because it's your property. And I said, yeah, you're right. He looked at her and he says, why? After he told you. He says, no more. He said, I don't want you on none of the murders anymore. And so after that, I did everything. But see, that's the main thing with any equipment. I don't care if it's a mower, tractor. I don't care if it's a finishing mower for a tractor, bush hog for the tractors. What? You got to be careful. It's just like I have to, just like he's got grass way high over here. So what I got to do is I got to take a walk through, which means make sure there ain't no wood in there, no fencing wire, no nothing. Before I even think about going there and mowing them. Because he's got neighbors across the road. I don't want something that's going to shoot out and smack one of their windows or hit one of somebody's vehicle coming by. That's the thing. He just don't get on. He just don't get on that piece of equipment. Well, I'm going to go over here and mow this. I don't. Okay, I'm going to start calling you Tim Jr. Because see, that's what Tim used to do to my mower. He didn't care what he hit with it. There's one day he was out there mowing out there at the auction house windows. My mower, he hit a log chain. About tore my mower completely all the heck. Talk, well, I was standing watching. I was watching. No bull crap. Tim, don't lie. He was hitting everything, cans, tree limbs. Didn't care. The next door neighbor to him, he told me he come over one day and he says, hey, he says, what the hell is his problem? I said, what do you mean? He's out here mowing your mower turns. He said, what he's trying to do, trying to tear your mower up? And I said, what do you mean? He says, he was hitting everything in sight and didn't care. I said, Josh, I'm going to put a stop to that real quick. And I did. I told him last time he was on, I said, he wanted to mow one day. I said, nope. Nope. He says, what do you mean no? No. I said, I'm getting too many complaints, Tim. I said, I'm getting complaints from the neighbors. I said, I'm getting complaints from people here about you getting on that mower. You're hitting everything in sight and don't care. No. Oh, I'm not. No. I ain't even seen you hit stuff. No. I said, you're trying to tear my stuff up because your equipment's down at the house. So you freaking come here tear mine up. Freak, well, if I can't have a mower, you can't have a mower. So I put a stop to that real quick while he started calling me everything in the book. But a white man. I said, Tim, I said, that murder does not belong to you anyways. It's mine. It's my discretion whatever I want to do with it. So then after that, I started being cautious. After that, I started watching him every time he was there. Make sure he didn't do nothing to my mower. But see, that's the way within the equipment, guys. If you're out running equipment, be smart. If it comes with a manual, read the manual. Learn that equipment. If it does come with the manual, get online Look it up. The exact same try. That's right. That's right, Patrick. That's right. Just like our next door neighbor when I mowed his back lot back there one day. Just luck I happened to look down. There's this great big log about yay long. And just like I was paying attention, so I went ahead and stopped the mower. Got up while I shut my deck down, put it on parking brake, but I make sure it was in neutral. Got off, moved it out of my road, and he was amazed at my mower. Mine's a 20. My mower's a 20 horse feed twin, 42-inch stack. Not more go through about anything. But that ain't the point. Is for one, you don't want to hurt somebody, hurt your property, or hurt your equipment at the same time. But I mean, at the time, shit, he was furnishing my gas, plus paid me, plus furnished my 6 pack of beer. So basically, you know, and Tim's trying to find out how much. I said, Tim, I said, really take that ain't nothing. Ain't going business how much he's paying me. Well, what? I said, if you want to know the truth about it, Tim. So one day I cave in. I said, I tell you what he's doing for me. I said he's furnished my gas, and I didn't tell him how much he was paying me. I said he's paying me, plus he's giving me a 6 pack of beer on top of it from Moni's yard, and there's over 2 acres there. And that top mark does up to 3 acres of land at a time. It's like this here. I can fill that more up. I can do all this out here and still have gas. The only thing I have to do is watch my oil level. That's why I've got a quart of oil sitting up there. But that's done. Yeah, look on, like I said, look online for the same. Okay, like my Mars. My Mars Craftsman LT 1000. Okay, it didn't come with the manual. Say I got it, brand new, no manual. Okay, I'm gonna go online. I'm gonna learn everything about that Mars, which I already know how to learn it. That's right. And see, he got mad one day because say I was going to see this guy I'm with now. His boy bought this other property in town for business, so I was down there working. He was paying me. Well, he got mad about it. He says, "Well," he says, "you're going down there working for him." Da da da. And I said, "Yeah." I said, "They're paying me money." I said, "Money." I told him, I said, "Money talks, BS walks." He says, "Well, I'm going to have to hire somebody to come in here and weed eat and this, not, and the other." So, well, good for you. Good for you. I said, "It's pretty doggone bad. You can't pay me, but you're willing to pay somebody else to come in here and do your dirty work for you." I said, "If you want to get mad about it, you can get mad about it. I don't care." I said, "That's pretty freaking, that's a low blow to me." "Well, you're living here." And I said, "Yeah." I said, "But what's the mutual agreement between me and you?" I said, "What's the mutual agreement?" So what's the mutual agreement? "Well, you pay me this amount of money every month. You help me on Mondays and Wednesdays and occasionally sometimes on Saturdays." I said, "There's my point." I said, "I don't have to do this." I don't have to come out here and mow this. But I said, I'd do it because that gives me something to do. So I don't have to sit in here twirling my thumbs all the doggone time. Or watch TV. That TV I got up there. I said, yeah, I get bored every once in a while watching TV. Watch the same stuff all the time, or there's nothing on there worth me watching. And that's what I was trying to tell him. But see, in his mind, it's like, okay, you live here, you take care of my yard. Well, no, that wasn't a mutual agreement. The mutual agreement was is me pay you this amount of money, and for me help you on Mondays, Wednesdays, and sometimes on Saturdays, unless I got something coming up. And I'll let you know ahead of time. I ain't gonna be around. I'll be right back. I can use the bathroom. What's up? Well, you alright? Yeah, I'm gonna talk to a friend of mine real quick. Alright. Give me an update on her husband. Who's that? Back. But that's how, they'll um, do you. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get off. It's going on 2 o'clock in the morning, guys. I'm getting a little tired. Thanks for the conversations. Thank you for joining me. Be safe. Be well. I'll catch you on the next one. Remember, tomorrow night, 11 o'clock, I should be on. So this is the High Mafia Piper. Keep them lit. Keep the embers burning, and y'all take care.